I woke up crying to the news that Denise was gone. But don't you get it twisted, because the queen is still on her throne. The queen of blues has transitioned, and I am sick about it. I'm sick about it. I am sick about it. This is the ring that I used to wear to the blues show. I reserved this ring for the blues shows. This was my going out ring. And I am a huge Denise LaSalle supporter. I don't like to use the word fan, because fans, the term fan is reserved in my mind for celebrities, and celebrity is something that Denise LaSalle wasn't. She was very down to earth. She was like a sister, a real close friend. Unofficially, she was like a surrogate mother to me. She was like a teacher to me, someone who helped to guide and shape me in my womanhood. And I didn't even have to know her up close and personal for her to have that type of effect on me. And I'm just sick that she has passed, and it's unbelievable. And she passed away 7 days ago now, and I just cannot believe I'm just now finding it out 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And the fact that it hasn't been on the radio as much as I would think it would be. This is the queen. The queen. It hasn't been on social media, to my knowledge. It hasn't been in the newspapers. This should be worldwide news, because this woman is someone who was a worldwide entertainer. She traveled all over the world. Italy, Switzerland, you name it. Young and old have been touched by her music. I'm tired of going through changes with you. I'm tired of the disrespect that has been shown towards Denise LaSalle. There should be so many tributes after tributes after tributes in honor of this worldwide phenomenal entertainer. And the fact that I have not seen any such tributes lets me know that the love that was shown to her and the attention that was given to her, much of it was fake while she was alive. So you know what? Fuck all of these promoters. Fuck all of these high-profile radio personalities. Fuck all of these disc jockeys. All of these motherfuckers who made a living off of her name while she was alive. It's just ridiculous, the level of disrespect being shown, in my opinion, towards Denise LaSalle now that she has transitioned. There should be so many tributes, especially considering how she contributed to the music arena and sold out show after show after show all over the United States and around the world. It is ridiculous. I cannot believe that there is not more tributes being shown. And you know what else I'm tired of? I'm tired of losing our great music artists and being left with all these trash ass so-called artists who seem to live forever. They never die. And we're being subjected to a climate whereas those who I consider trash artists, such as Beyonce, such as Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B, you all celebrate them every day. But one day when someone who I consider to be really phenomenal and who has really contributed and is deserving of the accolades and the tributes bare minimum is being shown towards Denise LaSalle. And her music catalog supersedes and surpasses any of the Nicki Minaj's and the Cardi B's, and it has more substance. And the Beyonce's, they can't even hold a match to someone like a Denise LaSalle, in my opinion. This woman has put in the work. And where is the tributes? Where is the accolades? It's just so disrespectful, in my opinion. So disrespectful. But those of us that love real music and love Denise LaSalle, let's give her the tributes. Let's give her the accolades. And let's keep it going. Let's not put a time stamp on it. Let's not put a time limit on it, because she's well deserving of this. This is someone who told so many tales of love on the rocks in her music and in her songs. Someone who I appreciate and I can relate to, because we've all been sick and tired of going through changes with you. Oh yes, we've all been sick and tired of going through changes. A lot of us women, we've all had our phases of being a juke joint woman and going out and looking for a juke joint man. Yeah, we know what that is. We know what that process entails. We get our hair together, we get our nails together, we get our jewelry together, we get our makeup together, and we put on our fine clothes, and we go stepping out looking for a certain kind of man. Yeah. And I just cannot believe that the queen has exited the building. But like I said, don't get it twisted. The queen is still and forever will be on the throne. The queen of blues. She's going to be forever the queen of blues in my eyes, in my ears, and in my heart, and in my soul. And I've been peeking around. I've been peeking my head around, monitoring her status for the last 2 to 3 years, because I could see the steady decline in her health these last 2 to 3 years at the blues shows. Every year, that has been my tradition to go to the blues shows. I love the blues shows, and if anybody has been wondering, I have always wanted to be a blues singer. That has been my passion ever since I was 15 years old. That has been my guilty pleasure. I love country music. It's very rare that black people like country music, but I am one. And country music and blues music sort of intertwines to a certain degree. And it's like a brother and sister to each other. Both of them are a music genre of soul that tells stories through music. And it really captivates different experiences and touches the heart of the listener. I love country music. I love blues music. And I am a fan of gospel music and some rap, if it has substance. And I'm certainly a fan of R&B. And something about R&B, Southern soul. A lot of people have tried to group Southern soul and group it together with the blues these last few years, since we've lost so many of our really great blues artists, such as my husband in my head, who will forever be the husband in my head, Johnny Taylor. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I was alive during those days, I would have tried my best to get next to Johnny Taylor and keep him in my life. He could never do no wrong in my sight. If anybody does not know, please understand I am crazy and forever will be crazy about Johnny Taylor. I love him. Every song, I love it. And, that's a sexy man to me. Goodness. Carmen, come on, are you really lusting after a dead man? Yes, I am. I repent, Lord. I repent, but that's a good looking man, and he can sing too. He has so much soul, and I can feel all of what he's saying in his songs. I can feel it. That's the magic of blues music. It lets you feel it. It lets you feel it and experience. You can see it. And man, what was I saying? Yeah, Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, Marvin Cease. I'm crazy about Marvin Cease. Candy Liquor, the Candy Liquor King. He opened the door and let these men know that it's all right to lick the candy. And some of them still don't want to lick it, and some of them still don't know what to do when he left clear and uncut instructions. Licking the clit is not the same as licking the candy. Can y'all please stop that, fellas? Do we need to open some schools out here in these streets and teach you how to do it? Some of you just don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, don't touch it at all. Don't waste our time. It ain't even worth me pulling down my panties if you're gonna just lick the clit. Ooh, you get on my nerves with that. But anyway, moving right along. I am a fan of blues. I've been a fan of blues music ever since I was 15 years old. When I first heard Denise LaSalle, I fell in love with her instantly, and I have never fell out of love. I never will. My love for her is unconditional, and it's unwavering. I was dating this man, a grown man. Yeah, I can handle those grown men at 15 years old. I'm not advocating. I'm not saying that it's right, but this is what I did. And what I did is not what I still do. For those of you on the slow bus and those of you that want to manipulate the truth, that's the past. At 15, I was fucking grown men. Yes, I did that. And that's in my past. I'm a grown woman now. That's in my past. I'm not the only one. So moving right along, this grown man that I was messing around with at 15 years old, he played blues music constantly. And man, when he played Denise LaSalle, I was like, who is that? Who is that woman? I could relate to her even at 15. And a lot of the men that I was messing around with at 15, they was like, are you sure you 15 years old? Yeah, because I was very mature for my age. And it wasn't so much as looking. I did look a little older, but I was very mature for my age. I have an old soul, if any of you know anything about that. And, like I said, I have been monitoring Denise LaSalle's health these last 2 to 3 years, and I saw the steady decline, and I was getting worried. I was very worried, and I was shaking in my spirit because I didn't want to let her go. Physically, I did not want to let her go. And it was hurtful to see her, her health beginning to waver, and she's getting older, and she's changing physically, but she still looked good, and she could still rock the mic, and I salute her for rocking the mic all the way to the end. She wanted to do it all the way to the end, and I salute her. And some reports are saying that she was 83. Some reports are saying that she was 78. I don't know which one is true. But either way, she still looked good. She could still go. And she was phenomenal to the end. And I'm hearing reports that she passed from heart failure. And I was very hopeful that she would come back around, because I did hear about 2 months ago on her Facebook page, and I'm very honored that she allowed me to be on her Facebook page. And I was very hopeful that she would be my official interview in 2018. I was really looking forward to that, but it hurts me so much that I let so much time pass, and I was thinking she would be here with us forever, and I would have so many opportunities to contact her. And I did try to contact her once or twice, and I started trying to get serious about it about 2 months ago, because I could see, time was running out. I could see it, and I was hopeful because someone had posted on her Facebook page that she had visited Denise LaSalle, and she took her some food, and she came around and she ate all of it, and it was like she was getting better. And I was so glad to hear that report. And I was like, thank you, God, for answering our prayers. She's coming back around. She's going to be healthy and strong. Please, God, do it. And then I didn't hear anything for several more weeks. And I kept asking people on the page. And you know, like some people, if they don't know you on Facebook and you're not a certain figure, they don't want to engage you in conversation. And that's disrespectful. But that's how a lot of these people are. You know, they're only on social media and interacting for notoriety and for attention of certain people and certain status and all of this and that. And they regard certain people as important. And then they disregard other people if they don't know them and your name isn't out there in the lights. Whatever. But anyway, you know, I was asking people about her health status and nobody was giving me any information. And then, you know, a few days ago, I don't know how I missed this, and the fact that it wasn't worldwide news and more published lets me know how fake so many people are and how self-serving of an agenda so many people have. They use Denise to make money for them and to build their platforms. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's wrong, but in their eyes, it's all right. So anyway, I've taken the liberty to write down a lot of notes because I don't want to leave anything out. I don't want to forget anything. And yeah, Southern Soul. They've tried to clump Southern Soul in with the blues because we've lost a lot of our great and phenomenal blues artists over the years. And they've tried to fill that gap with Southern Soul. And Southern Soul and blues is not the same. We all stop this. And it's so disrespectful to the blues. If we don't have any more blues and we're not grooming anybody else to be a blues artist, okay, let's just celebrate and rewind and recycle the old great artists if we don't have anybody else. But clumping Southern Soul in with the blues is so disrespectful to me. And blues and Southern Soul is not the same. Southern Soul, in my opinion, is just a very lazy bootleg version of R&B. And I just don't have any love for Southern Soul. I'll give y'all a pass and tolerate it at the blues shows, but I don't want to hear that shit. And, you know, the essence of the beautiful woman, the complex woman, is what I could hear in the late, great Denise LaSalle. And I was influenced by that greatly. Hold on, you guys. I think I hear something outside. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. But yeah, I could relate to her music so much, and I appreciate her music a whole lot. And it is just so tragic that she has left the building. But like I said, don't get it twisted. The queen is still and forever will be on the throne, and I'm so glad we still have Millie Jackson. And I just found out recently, I don't know if it's true or not, but someone said that her and Millie Jackson were besties. I could see that happening. I love Millie Jackson. She's so raw and uncut and real. And I don't know why Millie has stopped performing in these recent years. I still love her and appreciate her and always will. I want to see you perform, Millie Jackson. What's going on with you? I understand she has a radio show, but I'm not familiar with the station, and I don't think I have access to the station. And that's not the same. Millie, I want to see you perform, honey. And the last time I saw her perform, she was rocking that rock and roll. I don't know where that came from. We want to hear the blues, Millie, and Millie knows what we want to hear. and she was just teasing us, the supporters. She was teasing us, and a lot of people started getting up and leaving the building. I really don't blame them, because that was aggravating the shit out of me, Millie. But anyway, I still got love for Millie Jackson, and my favorite song from Millie Jackson is Slow Tone. She can just sing that all night long. That'll be fine with me at the shows, if she wants to just sing that song, But anyway, back to the Denise LaSalle. I was really hoping that Denise LaSalle would write a book or do a documentary to, showcase her life, her experiences, her escapades, because I'm pretty sure she had a whole lot of interesting escapades. I want to know a lot of Denise LaSalle's business, her ups, her downs, her mistakes, her regrets, her great accomplishments. Where did she get her start? And so on and so forth. I'm so interested in Denise LaSalle. And I want to know more and more and more about her. And I don't know if she had any children. Someone on her Facebook page was representing herself as Denise LaSalle's daughter. And I asked her if she was her biological daughter, but she would not respond to me. But she jumped over me, which was so disrespectful, to answer another question that didn't have anything to do with my question from someone else. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I'll just be left in limbo regarding that, because I don't know if she's her real biological daughter. You know how some people just be claiming these people as their mother and daughter. I don't know if that's the case, or if she's really her daughter biologically, or her husband's child, or whatever. I don't know. And I understand her husband is probably grieving. I did inbox him and, gave him my condolences. And he has yet to respond to me, and maybe he will, maybe he won't. But life will go on if he doesn't. And, I salute Denise LaSalle. I thank her. I emulate her unconsciously. I love her always, and she will forever be the queen. Like I said, in my eyes, my ears, my heart, and my soul. Forever will she remain the queen on the throne of the blues. Can we all agree on that? Is anybody in opposition to that? If you are, that's just too bad for you, honey, because I won't even consider it. Anything less than that, I won't even consider it. So moving right along, I told y'all I have a lot of notes here, and because I don't want to forget nothing. This woman is deserving of so many accolades and tributes and recognition, and I'm not gonna be sloppy with it. I'm not even gonna entertain these people that's not giving her accolades and tributes that she deserves. And she helped me to understand the importance of keeping a man outside of just getting a man, because any of us can get a man, but keeping him is key. A lot of y'all don't want to keep him. If you want to throw him in the garbage and go to the next and next and next and next, and just have a forever revolving door around your vagina and your heart and your soul and your life and around your children and your home, that's you. You have that option to do that. But we can all get a man as a woman, but keeping a man, a lot of us don't have what it takes to keep a man. Can we be honest about that? So Denise, through her music and her words of wisdom, she helped me to understand the importance and the key to keeping a man and keeping a home fire burning. And hold on, you guys. And that's real important, to keep a home fire burning. Lord have mercy. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, keeping a home fire burning is real, real important. And a lot of women don't have what it takes. And an outside woman or an outside man don't stand a chance when you got a real, real, real good home fire burning. It's real important to have a real good home fire burning, because that keeps away all that outside trash. It's always an outside woman or man waiting to get in and, see a weakness in your relationship and in your home. It's always some competition out there. But if you got a real good home fire burning, they don't stand a chance. So you don't even have to worry about somebody else on the outside getting in and taking your place if you got a real good home fire burning. Do you know what a home fire is? First of all, a good home fire that's burning requires you to be very attentive to your mate, cooking and cleaning and cooking some good food. Everybody can cook, but can you cook good soul food that feeds the soul and keeps them begging and wanting some more? Can you feed him with your hand like a baby? And Denise LaSalle taught us the importance. She said her mother taught her this, and I believe it to be true. You got to treat a man like a baby and treat a baby like a man. That's very important. You got to talk to them like a baby. Because let's be honest, a lot of these men, that's what they require. And they love when you talk to them like a baby. And treat them like a baby too. Bathe them in the bathtub. Rub their shoulder blades. And rub their feet and put oil on their legs and all of this. And just cuddle them and kiss on them. And just hold them like a baby. And stroke them like a baby. And all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she taught us how to do that and why that's so important. She helped to guide me in my stake in womanhood. She helped develop my character as a lady in the streets and a freak in the bedroom. Do you know both of them just don't have any business intertwining? And so many of today's women got it twisted. That's why they can't keep a man or a home or a house. And a house and a home is two different things. Everybody can get a house, but it takes a special woman to get a home. And so many of today's females, they want to be a freak in the streets and don't even have any interest in being a lady. They just want to be a freak. And when I was a young girl, the freaks used to come out at night. Now the freaks stay out and don't want to go back in. But anyway, she taught us how to be a lady in the street and freaky in the bedroom, yes. And I think that's really important. We got to know the difference. Be a lady in the street and freaky in the bedroom. And she helped to teach me how to understand that there is a man. We don't have to get caught up with a man. Some women can't live without a man. And she taught us that a man is like a streetcar. If you wait around long enough, another one will come around every 15 minutes. And I have tried it, and I see that it's true. It is true. One will come around every 15 minutes, and I don't get caught up in gung-ho over a man. Some women so crazy about keeping a man and doing and flipping over backwards for a man. And man gotta always have a man between their legs and in their bed and in their head and in their house and driving their car and all that kind of stuff. Not me. I can take them or leave them. And if one acts a fool, one monkey don't stop a show. And if one monkey acts a fool, there's another one coming around in 15 minutes. There's always another man. We don't have to worry about that. But having a quality man is key. And even though it's a shortage out there in these streets, it's a lot of good quality men still out here in existence in the world. Some of them married. We got to wait till their wife die. We may have to wait till their wife die or their wife fuck up and they get tired of them and divorce them and leave them or whatever. But it's still some good quality men out here in these streets. And she helped me to maintain my decency as a human being. Not only as a woman, but as a human being. She helped me respect and hold a visual to the spiritual light in me, inside of me. And yes, I really appreciate her teaching me the importance of my money and my man don't mix. Oh, that's so important. And a lot of y'all women, y'all keep on supporting and giving your money to a man and listening to all his lies and broken promises. He looking for a job. He gonna pay you back when he get on his feet and all this bullshit. He ain't gonna never pay you back. He ain't gonna never get on his feet as long as you keeping him on your back with your money. Your money and your man don't mix. And I just don't believe, I ain't never been the type of woman to believe that I'm supposed to be taking care of a man financially. That's against my religion. Never been that kind of woman. But it's a whole lot of those kind of fools out here in these streets. Thank God I am not one of those kind of women. My mother didn't raise me like that, and Denise LaSalle didn't raise me like that either. Thank God. And my mother, she helped me to do a lot of these things too. But you know, Denise LaSalle, when I would sneak around and listening to Denise LaSalle's music, because you know that really wasn't allowed in my household. My mother was a very religious woman, but she did listen to a little bit of blues, maybe 1% when I was younger. But she really wasn't going for that blues music. You know, we in our household and in our community, we call that sin music, worldly music. So it really wasn't really allowed to listen at that kind of music. But my mother, every now and again, she would put on a little blues music. Maybe she was maybe into it, maybe 1%. And but you know, when I got out there in those streets, when I was 15, I ran away from home. And I was able to listen to that stuff like I wanted to, and the men that I was around, and the grown women, and my older sister, and all of them, they was listening to that stuff all the time. So I was around it. I grew up in it. I was more or less fed it, not bottle fed it, but I was fed it from 15 on up, and I grew a liking for it. And Denise LaSalle, she became my surrogate mother to a certain degree over the years. And I really appreciate her. I salute her. And she could really tell a story through her music. And she's the pulse of the juke joint, hole in the wall. Do y'all know anything about that? Fried fish, brown liquor, small dance floor, and telling lies, and being naughty in conversation in the corner of the small hole in the wall juke joint type of establishment. She was a spirit of a Mississippi woman. I'm a Mississippi woman. It's nothing like a Mississippi woman and a Mississippi man. Can we get an amen in this house tonight concerning that? I love a Mississippi man. Ain't nothing like a big dick, big, wide back, greasy, strapping Mississippi man. Woo! And when you meet a real Mississippi woman that has the heart and soul of Mississippi in her heart, and those of us from Mississippi know what that entails. I don't have to run down the whole degree and list of that. We know what that entails. So if you have the spirit of that in you, you got you a real good woman. Yeah, you don't. It's just not just being from Mississippi that makes you a real good Mississippi woman. Because I know a whole lot of awful women that's from Mississippi, but when you have a real good heart and soul that's developed from the culture of Mississippi, the back roads, and being in the southern hospitality atmosphere, and all of this and all that, you got yourself a real good person as far as a Mississippi woman goes. And Denise LaSalle was a Mississippi woman, and I am a Mississippi woman, and I know all about a good Mississippi man. I love them. Love them. And I will miss Denise LaSalle's honest eyes. She had such honest eyes, and her beautiful smile. I love her smile. And it was just so much wisdom and history in her eyes. She had honest eyes. I'll miss her Mississippi swag. She had a whole lot of Mississippi swag. Her sex appeal, even at her age, 70 or 80, whichever it was, she still had a whole lot of sex appeal and spunk and funk. I love the funk. Her funk helped me to develop the boom inside of me. Funk. You got yourself something if you got some funk. And I got a lot of that from Denise LaSalle. And I love her pizzazz. I'll miss the lovely hairstyles that she had and her clothes. I'll miss her beautiful smile especially. And her dynamic stage performances at the annual blues festivals. What is the blues fest? What is the blues show without Denise LaSalle? Absolutely nothing. I can't even fathom going to the blues shows since she's gone. Every year I would check to see if she's going to be in attendance. I wouldn't even buy my ticket until I found out, is Denise LaSalle going to be there? If Denise wasn't going to be there, I wasn't going to be there either. She made the show. She really did, in my opinion. And what would the blues fest and the blues show be without Denise LaSalle? Absolutely nothing. And I always look forward to seeing and hearing her each year at the blues shows. And man, it's just, I'm pretty sure they're going to give her a lackluster tribute this year when they done had since January this month to give it to her. Why wait till August to do this? And then it's going to be sloppy, I'm pretty sure. I'm not even going to entertain it. I'm not going to entertain it. And I always love seeing her on stage. She could rock a stage, couldn't she? She could rock a stage. Even at her age, she could still rock and roll. And she still had it. And she still knew what to do with it. And even in her younger days, wasn't she a beautiful woman? She was always a beautiful woman. And even Stevie Wonder could see that. She had a whole lot of pizzazz to her. And I love her for that. And I have almost all of her music, and whatever music I don't have of hers, I'm going to make sure that I get it. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure I get it. I have almost all of her music. She has a very extensive music catalog, and I love almost all of her songs, which is rare for me to really love an artist and most of their songs. I don't like all their songs, but this is one occasion, one artist that I love every last one of her songs. And thank God we still have Shirley Brown and Millie Jackson. I think that those are the only two that's really left. You know, we have Sheba Potts Wright, and we have Karen Wolf, and it's another one, the woman that sings Jody, Miss Jody, I forgot her name, and Sweet Angel. But let's be honest, they're not on the Denise LaSalle level. They do what they do in their level, and I'm not a real big fan of their music. You know, I'll listen to it and tolerate it, but it's Denise LaSalle, she's on a whole nother level. And she can just rock the stage, honey. And thrill you for days and days. I don't care what nobody say. I want you for always, yeah. Yeah. Her music is just classic. And we can play it right now, and we'll have the same effect. It'll have the same effect as it did when we listened to it in 1979 or 1983 or 1995 or 2001. It's just classic, and it goes on and on and on. That's the magic of the blues, when it's real, real good. And surprisingly, y'all know why I think blues music has its magic? Because most of the real, real great blues artists, they started in the church. Yeah, they started in the church. And hold on, you guys. Hold on just a moment. And starting in the church, I believe that's where we get a lot of our soul from. And you develop a lot of stage presence. And a lot of them started in the church. And like Johnny Taylor. And I think B.B. King, Marvin Cease, all of them started in the church. And you know, the church is where you develop a lot of soul and poise and delivery of the songs. And you can tell a story through the song. And you captivate the listener through the song. And you reach the soul of the person through soul singing. And that's what makes the difference. And that's why a lot of these people that try like J1, I like J1, but that's why a lot of them don't have the same effect as a Johnny Taylor or Denise LaSalle, and you don't have staying power when you get up here and try to pretend and try to emulate, you know, watching them, and then you think you can get up there and do it. No, you got to develop this. It takes development, and you got to have it in your soul for real. You can't play with it. And I really like that about a lot of our great late blues singers. That was for real. And you got to be done went through something. When you go through something and you done experienced it, you can sing about it. And sing about it with passion and fervor in your voice. And you can make the listener believe in what you're singing about. That's the difference. You can't play and pretend and emulate and duplicate and all this like a lot of these current and up and coming people are doing in their performances. We know the difference. And you know, you can fool some of these crack babies that don't know any better, and they stay drunk and high and intoxicated because they don't know what they're listening to. But those of us that are real and we can reciprocate real, and we know the difference between real and something that's been duplicated and trying to be, you know, like something that it's not. And when we had people like Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis, and it's not to take anything away from any of the current people, but when we had people like Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, B.B. King, Marvin Cease, and all of them, Coco Taylor, you know what I mean? They could rock the house and bring it down and burn it down with their music. They just a mic. They didn't even have to have the music behind them, just the mic. And that was enough. And they could just rock the house all night long and never did get tired. And can you imagine Soul Heaven? How Soul Heaven is lit right about now with Denise LaSalle over there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I can't even pick one of my favorite songs of Denise LaSalle. I love them all. I love them all. I can't pick just one. I love every last one of them. And man, it's just amazing how we're at such a loss with our blues artists, and they've all gone. And I just thank God that I experienced them in my lifetime. That is a blessing. That is a blessing, and it's not so much of a loss, even though it hurts to have them gone and vacating the building one by one like this. And we still have Bobby Rush. Thank God we got Bobby Rush still in the building and still blazing the stage and rocking the building and shaking it down with his big booty women. And he is another one that comes to mind that knows how to put on a great performance, and he goes on and on and on, and he can jump up and down better than these young guys. And these young guys get up there and half sing one song and they tired. Get the fuck out of here. And I love Bobby Rush. He's such a phenomenal artist. He's been around a long, long time, and that's what it takes. It takes you being real to have staying power. And he's been very real and down to earth and very humble in his position as a blues artist, and it's in his heart and soul. He has passion for it. And I love Bobby Rush. I met him once at the airport, and he took time and was so nice and gracious, and he signed his autograph for me. I love him. Love him. And I pray to God that he's around much, much longer and able to perform. I don't know what he's taking, but it's working, whatever it is. And I'm so glad to see him at Denise LaSalle's funeral service. And he was real close friends with her over the years. And I love that he was there for his sister to send her away in fashion and good style and grace at her service. He was there standing by her side when she was alive. And he was there when she laid down for the final time at her funeral service. Thank you for that, Bobby Rush. And I will always love and salute Bobby Rush. Love him. Another Mississippi man. And I love his big booty woman performances. And, man. I take that back. I said I wasn't going to go back to the blues show since Denise LaSalle is gone, but I will go back and Bobby Rush is performing. These other cats, Willie Clayton, I love Willie Clayton, but Willie Clayton done got real lazy with his performances, and I'm just so disappointed in him. I'm disappointed in Sir Charles Jones. Both of them done got so lazy in their performances. Ever since they done got some pussy and just so in love. Oh, this love changes a lot of these people. It's okay for it to change, but be consistent in your performances, especially if you want to keep us as fans. And I'm so sick and tired of Sir Charles. I'm so sick and tired of him wearing them old clothes that he looked like he wear around the house on stage and just lazy with his performance on stage. I'm so sick of Sir Charles. You done disappointed me so bad, but this is not about you. This is not about you and Willie Clayton. I'm disappointed in y'all though, nonetheless. But I get up and go to the bathroom when they come on stage nowadays, and I used to love them. I never thought I'd feel this way, but they have disappointed me, and I'm sick and tired of them misusing me and taking me for granted as a supporter. And I'll leave it at that. But anyway, let's talk about Denise LaSalle's extensive song catalog. This is just a few. She has many. Man, it would be all day and all night if I had to tell y'all all the songs from Denise LaSalle, but we'll just talk about a few. Lick It Before You Stick It. Love it. Don't Cry No More. Love it. Down Home Blues. I love it. I'm So Hot. Love it. Mississippi Woman. Love it. Drop That Zero. Yeah. And get yourself a hero. You ought to drop that zero. Girl, and get yourself a hero. Do y'all know anything about that song? Girl, you working your fingers to the bone while that no good man is playing around at home. When it's time to eat, he's always at the table. But when it's time to pay your bills, the man say he ain't able. He got to get out of my house. Going around bragging that he really got you hooked. Making love to you with a smile on your pocketbook. You oughta drop that zero, girl, and get yourself a hero. Yeah, love that song. Don't mess with my tutu. Man, you gotta get up out of your seat when that song comes on, right? Oh my God. Don't mess with my tutu. Don't mess with my tutu. I know you have another woman, but don't mess with my tutu. When I was born in my birth suit, woo, the doctor slapped me behind. He said, you're gonna be special, you sweet little tutu. Don't mess with my tutu. Don't mess with my tutu. I know you got another woman. Don't mess with my tutu. Paper thin. Oh my goodness. You know what? The walls were paper thin. This song right here, it made me so fucking paranoid and vigilant and aware about tipping around in these low class motels on the bad side of town. Oh! I was so scared that I would hear my man on the other side of that wall with somebody else after I heard this song. And I was so scared that he would hear me. Woo! If he was in there with somebody else. But I love this song. Paper Thin. I could listen to it over and over and over again. And a lot of people used to play it over and over and over again. And usually they get on my nerves, but I never did get tired of hearing this song. I woke up crying to voices soft and low, and the sound of sweet love making coming from the room next door. I heard him say, baby, I ain't felt so good in such a long, long time. You see, I've been having this problem with that unfaithful wife of mine. You see, the walls was paper thin, and the motel that I was in, paper thin, and suddenly an old familiar sound turned my world upside down. Slow down and take your time. We don't have to worry. Tonight is yours and mine. See, my wife don't love me no more. She's out right now with a guy named Joe. Yeah, he even knew his name. Y'all can't tell me nothing about Paper Thin and Denise LaSalle. I love it. Love it, love it. And know it all. I know all the songs. Okay. Why am I missing you? I love that song. Why am I missing you? I'm missing you, baby. Why am I missing you? I love that song. Love that song. I'm still the queen. Love it. Older woman. Love it. It beats that way sometimes. I love that song. Man, I love all the versions. You know, some man sung that song at first, and Denise LaSalle did in her own way. I love that song. It beats that way sometimes. Man, this song right here is serious. Your best friend and your man, we've all experienced that. That old low down hoe hanging around you, pretending to be your friend, just to get next to your man. Man, that's some hurtful ass shit. I've been used. I've been abused. And I'm mad as hell. I'm sure not mad, y'all. And she go on to talk about how she took a man, bought him some fancy clothes, and he was a fine hunk after he got them new clothes. Yeah, a lot of women know about that. Yeah. And Snap, Crackle, and Pop. I love that song. 24 hours, I'll be brand new again. You can wear me out all over again. Denise said you can wear out all over again. I used to laugh every time she said that part. And a lot of the radio stations used to play that song a lot. And I get so tickled every time they play it because that part right there was so funny to me. Denise said just give her 24 hours. You can do it all over again. Wear her out. She gonna give it to you. Just give her 24 hours to get rested up. Yeah. And Lady in the Street. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's my song. That's my motherfucking anthem right there. Hold on, you guys. My nose is running. But that's my anthem right there. That's my anthem. Lady in the Streets. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lady in the Street. Freak in the bedroom. Freak in the bedroom. Yes, I can. I can be a lady in the street. Freak in the bedroom. Freak in the bedroom. Yes. Trap. Trap. By this thing called love. She had Trapped, and then she did another one, still Trapped. I love Trapped. We've all been trapped by a thing called love, right? We've all been there. We all know what that's all about. When love traps you, sometimes it can trap you out of nowhere. It can come out of nowhere. Bam, there it is. Somebody you wasn't even thinking about. You wasn't even intending to get involved with him. And then he starts saying little things and doing little things and coming by your house and taking you out to dinner and looking at you this way and smelling like this and wearing his clothes like that or her. Man, there you go. You done fell in love. You can't get out of it. There it is. Bam, boom. You're in love. And once it grabs you by the heart and in your soul and it trickles down to your soul from your heart, they got you. It's a wrap. Trap by a thing called love. I never had a love to call my own. I was about to give up and then you came along just to have your tender ways. You thrill me for days and days. I don't care what nobody say. I want you for always, yeah. Ooh. Ah! And Love Me Right. Man, do you know how I used to stay up, listen to this song all night long, over and over on repeat. And at that time, I had the cassette tape, and if it broke, I went to the store and got another one real quick and then fast and in a hurry. Man, I love that song, Love Me Right. Don't want to see no movie. Don't turn on no TV. You see, I got a condition, baby, that's been worrying me. kept it too long, baby. While you're loving someone else, it's time I take the time out to get a little loving for myself. Loving you. That's all that's on my mind tonight. I can't let you go till you love me right. You can call your other woman. Tell her you all tied up tonight. Stand in. I love that song. Love it. Call your other woman. Tell her you got something to do. You tied up tonight, honey. And this song, your husband is cheating on us. Oh my gosh. I've had to tell a whole lot of women that. Am I the only one? Hey, lady. Honey, your husband is cheating on us. It's all right if he cheating on you with me. But then when he start cheating on me and you with her, oh, hell no. It's too many of us. It's too many. And I got to tell on him. I got to tell it. I got to tell it. I know you thought you had a good man. Thought you had a man that you could trust. He's lying to me. He's lying to you. It won't be too long before you be lying to her too. Hey, lady. And your husband is cheating on us. I'm going to open up my mouth wide and tell on him. Because he told me it was just me and you. And he really didn't love you. And now he over there with her. Oh, hell no. He's got too many women. Now somebody's got to go. But it won't be before I bow out gracefully. That's how it goes. I'll tell everything I know. Hey, lady. Honey, your husband is cheating on us. Going through changes. Oh my God, we've all been there. I heard him say every time I take you out, you embarrass me so. Accusing me of being with every woman I know. And when we get home, baby, we fight all night long. I don't know when I'm doing right and when I'm doing wrong. I'm tired of going through changes with you. We all have been there. Tired of going through changes with these motherfuckers. Asking us all these motherfucking questions. They insecure. They can smell that other person's perfume or cologne on our clothes. They see us going in the bathroom, talking on the phone, texting, and gotta always go to the store and get some cigarettes. Or go get some light bread and all of this. And we stand out all night long. They tired. I'm tired. You tired. Everybody's tired of going through changes with you. And then you couldn't be doing nothing. They're just insecure. They questioning you. You sure you going out? You sure you going to work? You sure? Let me check your underwear. Let me check your wallet. Let me check your purse. Let me check your phone. They on your Facebook. They doing, they just worried. They tired of going through changes with you. They tired. They tired. Sometimes you can run off a real good man or a real good woman. And you could be innocent. You ain't did shit. And they just accusing you. They so insecure because they never had somebody so good to them. And they just, But, man, Denise LaSalle, she brought so much joy to my heart and to my soul. And I anticipated her, like I said, being my first official interview for 2018. And it is very heartbreaking that won't happen. That would have brought so much joy. Y'all just don't even understand how much joy that would have brought to my heart and to my soul. I always envision interviewing Denise LaSalle and just laughing and talking with her and seeing her smile, sitting next to me, and just to be graced with her presence next to me. Y'all just don't even understand. I envision that. I could see it happening. It's my own fault because I kept on procrastinating and thinking I had another day, another chance, another opportunity with her. And time is not of the essence. And we've seen this so many times before. And, she inspired me to be a blues singer, and I've always wanted to be a blues singer, but I just don't think I can hold a tune like Denise LaSalle. And I'm not going to get up there on that stage and make a fool out of myself like a lot of these people be doing. No, I respect the art. I respect the institution of blues music. It takes a special singer, someone that's really qualified and talented to be a great blues singer. And I want to be a great blues singer. I know they got all these machines and computers and enhancements that can help your voice and everything. I might consider it. I don't know. I'm talking myself into it now. But, writing the story, writing the song, telling your experiences and sharing it and really performing it, that takes some special talent right there. So, I've been in love with her since I was 15 years old. I've always wanted to be a blues singer. If I could be anything, I think that's what I would be. Not a nurse, not a scientist, not an astronaut. Yeah, we ought to be what we want to be, but we also should keep in mind to be what God created us to be. And I believe that God created Denise LaSalle to be a wonderful blues artist, and that's what she fulfilled in her life. And I salute her for that, because she has helped so many of us along the way. And I have lived vicariously through Denise LaSalle. And she told her story. She told my story. She told our story. So honestly, so unapologetically, so uncompromised, so unselfishly through music and through her songs. She was a dignified woman, a force to be reckoned with, a sophisticated woman, a woman who carried my heart in her hands and stroked it beat by beat. My heart is heavy today. And this hurts tremendously. This is huge. It hurts so bad that Denise LaSalle has passed. And I will forever respect and honor her as queen of the blues. And she will forever be queen on the throne in my eyes, heart, ears, and soul. And I salute you today, Denise LaSalle. And I thank you for coming my way and me experiencing you in my lifetime. And I'll forever love you, honey. Good night, sweetheart. I love you, and I'll miss you so much.